Hey, it is an exciting time. The time has finally come for me to show my new savings challenge book. Yes! I am so pumped about this book. I am absolutely in love with it. Obviously, I'm biased because I created it, but I think this blows the previous savings challenge book right out of the water, and I hope that you think so too. So, without further ado, let's reveal. Ta-da! Introducing the No Debt, No Stress, No Problems Savings Challenge book. It is a play on no shoes, no shirt, no problems, and I love it. I love it. I love it. And this is what you're going to look like when you're debt free, because you're going to be like laying back and relaxing, and you're going to be like, ah, and you're going to breathe a sigh of relief. And this book is going to help you get there, because this book is going to help you save a lot of money. So, this is extremely similar to my old book in that you're going to get your tab, you're going to get your spinner, and I'm going to show it all here in the video. So buckle up, baby, because this video is probably going to be pretty long. All right, so here's your tab, first of all, okay? As you all know, I absolutely love rainbows, so I went with a rainbow tab and very colorful, and it says, "You are amazing," because sometimes, you know, we all need that reminder, and we are all amazing. Now, the tab is laminated. A note about the tabs, they are hand cut, so, you know, they're definitely not going to be perfect. I did my best. And the back is blank, as with the other one. If you want to, because this is laminated, you can use this to write a note or something like that. Completely up to you. But it is punched, as with the old book, and you can, you know, put it in the book anywhere. So if I just pop this in here, you will be able to see how the little rainbow looks when it's sticking out of the top there. Super cute. Now, it also comes with a spinner. You will notice there are no numbers on this spinner. I designed this spinner to be, you know, unique to the book, and yeah, I love it. So I am going to explain the spinner in more detail as I get into the book. But as usual, the spinner is punched as well, so you can keep it here on the front so that you never lose your spinner. The book is laminated, but once again, as with the other Savings Challenge book, there will be non-laminated versions available as well for a little bit of a discount. And you will notice this book also has the discs. This one has clear discs with glitter inside. I like the clear because it doesn't interfere with kind of all of the other colors. So the theme of this book is colors. I made this book extremely bright and colorful, and I absolutely love how it turned out, as I said. And you will see there's 8 different colors here on the spinner, and you will see these colors reflected in the book a lot. So let's get into it. There are 22 challenges in this book plus a bonus. So it is jam-packed, just like with my other book. Now, one thing to note about this is every page is single-sided this time. My prior book is double-sided. This one is single-sided because it's really just for the way that I make it. It's easier to just pull the pages out of the printer, you know, bring them over to the laminator. This way I don't have to, it just saves time, basically. Okay, so because there are 22 challenges, a ton of challenges, but they're all single-sided, this book is thicker than my previous book, okay? So these are still the small 1-inch discs. I did test it out with larger discs, but they ended up being too large. So just so you know, this book is packed. You still can probably add a couple pages, but you're not going to be able to add, you know, a ton of pages into this unless you get larger discs. So just be aware of that. All right, let's get into it. So the only page that's double-sided are the front cover and the back cover. And on the front cover here, this is just a bonus. This is not included in the 22 challenges, but it says scratch me. So it is a scratch off challenge. But like I said, it's just a bonus. You will kind of see why when you scratch these. But yeah, so that's that. And as you can see, very colorful background. Now, you're also getting stickers with this book, just like the prior book. The sticker sheet is punched, so you can stick it anywhere in the book that you'd like. I'm just putting it here in the front. And it is one sheet of stickers this time for 2 different challenges. So I will put that to the side, and I will bring that back when it's time. The first challenge here is called Color My Cash. It is a scratch off challenge, and the directions for each challenge are on the page somewhere, as long as it's not self-explanatory. If it's self-explanatory, there aren't any directions. However, if you are going to purchase this book and you forget how to play any of the games, of course, you can always refer back to this video. So, with Color My Cash, you're going to write an amount in each rectangle here for each color that you save, and then under each scratch off is a color, and you'll save the amount that you designated. For example, if I put $1 for blue, $2 for yellow, blah blah blah, and I scratch a blue, I'm going to save $1. So I hope that makes sense. So that's Color My Cash. Once again, single-sided challenges, okay? The backs of these you can use if you'd like to write on. Again, you know, whatever you want. They're wipeable because they're laminated if you choose the laminated version. Okay, next is Value Vault. It says spin the spinner, use the denomination shown in the color that you land on, choose a task below, and complete it with that denomination. So we're bringing in our spinner. So first of all, I'm going to spin it. I got purple. So here's the purple, it's 25 cents. So my denomination is 25 cents. Then I'm going to go down the line. I'm going to choose whichever one of these I want and then complete it with 25 cents. So if I choose this, double it, I'm saving 50 cents. You can complete, you know, each task with each denomination. You can cross off the task as you go. You know, however you want to do it. This is one that kind of can go on and not really have an end to it. So yeah, however you want to do it. Okay. Now we have heads or tails. I purposely left this page, you know, blank as far as directions, but this is a spinner challenge as well. You can also use a coin if you would like. And what you'll do is you'll designate your dollar amounts for heads and then for tails. And you will notice your spinner has heads and tails on it. So you don't even need a coin if you don't have one handy. Okay. These books, as you know, are designed to be like one-stop shop. All that you need is right here and comes with the book, except for the money that you're saving. So I'm gonna spin. I spun tails, so here's my tails, and however much I designate, that's how much I'm gonna save. Now, as far as the charts, you can do a couple things with these. You could use this side for heads, this side for tails, if you'd like. You could see here's blue, here's pink. You can use, you know, both charts for both. You know, just use one chart. Once you use up the entire chart, go to the second chart, however you want to do it. You can write in just the dollar amount that you saved. You could write, you know, heads equals whatever dollar amount, however you kind of want to keep track of your savings. That's why I intentionally left this page blank, but you don't need a coin. It's all on your spinner, but you know, you can use a coin for this as well if you'd like. So that's heads or tails. Okay, next is Sky High Savings. This is a sticker challenge, and before you start, what you're going to do is write a savings amount in each balloon. So, again, I might do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 balloons down there. Whatever you want to do. You're going to spin the spinner. stick on the same color balloon somewhere here in the sky, and then if that color is already used, pay $1 and spin again. So that's the unique thing about this one. So here I have my balloon stickers. There is only one sticker for each color. So I'm gonna spin. Okay, I got this light blue color, which is here. So I'm gonna peel off my balloon, you know, stick it on, and then whatever amount I wrote in this light blue balloon is how much I'm gonna save. Now let's say I'm playing again and I spin the light blue again. Because it's already used, I have to pay $1, so I'm saving $1, and then I get to spin again. So you could, you know, potentially rack up a lot of money with this if you keep spinning the colors that are already used. One note about the stickers, I used the bleed function on my Cricut to cut these, and what that means is that there are a border around these balloons, but if you peel the sticker up, that border will not be there. That is just how it prints. That's not how it cuts. So just be aware of that. When you actually peel the balloon stickers off and stick them on, you will not have that, like, you know, olive greenish color border around it. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. All right, so that's Sky High Savings. Next we have Spin and Win. Again, another spinner challenge. This book is packed full of spinner challenges. There are a ton in here that you can use the spinner for. So this says spin the spinner and do the task in the corresponding color below. If you've already done that color task, save $1 and spin again, or you could repeat the task. So, spin my spinner. I got the hot pink. Here's hot pink. I'm gonna either save $10 if I'm flush with cash, or if I have a low cash flow, save $2. So I'm gonna save $10 or $2. Once I do that, I'm gonna check it off that it's completed. And then let's say I go to play this again, I spin pink again. I could either do the pink task again, or I could pay $1 to spin again and do a different task. Okay, that is Spin and Win. Next we have Splat. This is another one that's just ongoing. If you want to save a little more, you spin the spinner and save according to the color that you land on. So let's say I spun green. Green is $4. I'm going to save $4. The highest number on here is 15. In general, the book is very low income, as with my other book. You all know low income is my jam, and I try to make everything low income for you all too. But I did put a couple big numbers in here, you know, just so that you can save extra. So there's a 15 there and a 10, and the rest are $8 or below. So that's Splat. Next, we have Ears or Eyeballs. So we had heads or tails, now we have ears or eyeballs. And this is a scratch off. And again, it's a spinner challenge. So you're gonna spin 3 times and scratch the section that you spin more of. So I'm gonna, you'll see on the spinner that there are eyeballs and ears. So I'm gonna spin 3 times. So let's say, so this time I spun an ear. Number 2, I spun an eyeball. So this third spin's gonna be the tiebreaker. Here again is an ear. So I'm going to scratch one of the ears, okay? And I'm going to save, you know, whatever's under the scratch off. The highest amount under any scratch off is $5 because I got you with the low income. Now, if I got ears and all of my ears are scratched, I'm going to pay $1 and I'm going to spin 3 more times. Or you could just spin 1 time if you want. Or you can not spin at all because you know all your ears are already scratched, so you can just scratch an eyeball. However you want to do it, the extra spinning is just to make it a little bit more fun. But, you know, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. So, ears or eyeballs. And you'll notice a lot of these have save $1 and try it again. Again, just trying to make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more unique, and a little bit more interesting, and help you save a little bit more. So that's ears or eyeballs. Next we have Go with the Flow. Okay, so this is another spinner challenge. I feel like a broken record, but like I said, most of the challenges in here are with the spinner. All right, so for this one, you're gonna spin. And like I said, the theme here is colors. So hopefully you're noticing all the bright colors. And because there are no numbers on the spinner, you're spinning the color to kind of see what you do. So this time I spun the light blue. So if you spun yellow, green, or light blue, you're going to follow this hexagon here. So it says save any amount, then spin again and find your color below. So let's say I want to save $5. I'll put aside $5, then I spin again and find the color down here. So for my second spin, I got purple. Purple says skip saving or double the last amount saved. So I'm either going to skip it or I'm going to double the 5 and save $10 more. So my total for that would be 15. Now, as with this, or as with some of the other games, this is kind of an ongoing one, but if you want to have an end to it, you can kind of cross off the colors here as you get them, and then once you, you know, do each color, you can consider it done, whatever you want to do. So let's go with the flow. Next is Paint Party. This is like a board game. Spin the spinner and move to the next dot that matches that color and save the amount shown. So I'm gonna spin, and I got the blue color. Here's the start. So I'm gonna move to the next blue color, which is this. And then I'm gonna save $3. So pretty self-explanatory. Now, one thing to note, there are 3 blues on the spinner. Here is like a dark blue, here's a light blue, and then here's kind of like a medium blue. You know, if you have some trouble kind of deciphering between the two, I apologize. You know, my printer prints how it prints. So, but basically on this page, this is the dark blue and this is like the medium blue. And then of course that's the light. If you can't really tell the difference, because I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but they do look pretty close here, at least on this page, you know, just do what you want. Use whatever blue you want for that. So I'm just now kind of noticing, you know, the difference. So I would save $3 if I landed there. And the arrows do show you where to go, just so it's not confusing. You just go like kind of like a zigzaggy motion and then you end here. Okay, so that's Paint Party. Next we have Buckets of Cash. Okay, there are multiple ways to play this game. So it says pick out a number tile. Number tile, you say? Where might that be? Well, you know you're going to get your little bag of goodies, right? So in your little bag of goodies, this time I am including some bingo chips, which I will show you what to use these for, you know, later. And then you get number tiles. So you're going to get a 0 through a 9 number tile, okay? So the first way you can play this, pick out a number tile, save and color the corresponding bucket, meaning basically like a 9 envelope challenge. So I picked out 0. Well, that one doesn't count. You get a free pass with that one. Okay, so I picked number 1. So basically I would color the number 1 bucket and save $1. The second way you can play is pick out any number tile, write it in any bucket, color and save the amount. So instead of just doing 1 through 9, I pick out a number, I use this bucket, I write 3, I save $3, and then there are 9 buckets. That's why I kind of did the number a little bit smaller in the corner, because you can, you know, disregard these numbers and just pick out a random tile and save. Or another way you can play it is pick out a number tile, use it as one of the numbers on the buckets as a multiplier. So I picked number 4. And let's say, you know, I want to do 5. 5 times 4 is 20. I could write 20 here and color it in or cross it off or whatever I want to do. So multiple ways you can play this depending on how much you want to save. You can even, you know, not pick the number tiles at all and just save $1, $2, $3, up to $9. Again, do, you know, play it however you want to play it. But that is Buckets of Cash. All right, next we have Max Out, and this is just a scratch off. Pick a number tile, then scratch below to find your multiplier. The highest multiplier is 3. So again, the low income, I got you. I didn't want you to have to be saving $50 at a time, so I got a 6. I would scratch. Let's say I got a ×2 under here. I would save 12 bucks. One thing to note about the number tiles is the 6 and the 9 look the same. You will get one of each, but there is no line to, you know, distinguish between the two. So use whatever number you prefer at the time. Like, for example, if, you know, I'm doing this and I pick out this tile and maybe I only have I don't have as much money, I'm going to say this is a 6. Or if I have extra money, I'm going to be like, okay, that's the 9 and do the 9. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, we're already at 21 minutes. Wowza. Okay, so that is max out. Next is got it. This is like bingo. So you're going to spin the spinner, mark the color you spun, and continue spinning until you get a got it. So you're going to write how much you will save when you get a got it. Notice there are no other dollar amounts on here, so you can designate, you know, $1 per color or whatever you want to do, like per spot if you want. It's completely up to you and how much you want to save. So, you know, I spun orange that time, so I'm going to pull out one of my bingo chips, put it on orange, and then just keep playing until I get a bingo or a got it. And notice the chips are very colorful as well because, once again, the theme here is colors. So that is got it. Next is Cash Money Lane. This is another little board game. So here's the start, here's the end. Before you start playing this, you're going to designate a dollar amount to save for each of your little swirly candies here. If you want, you can use a bingo chip to move. And because there are no numbers on the spinner, you're going to spin, and the spaces you move depends on the color you spin. So I spun pink, so I'm going to move one space. So I would be on this swirly candy here, and then I would save however much. The rest of the spaces that don't have the little candies on them, here are the amounts that you would save, up to $4. So if I land on light blue, I would save $1, pink, I would save $2, and so on. Okay, that's Cash Money Lane. Let's get Scratch-a-Latchin'. This is just a scratch off. It is $53 plus, and your highest amount is $6. Pretty self-explanatory. Next is MultiColor Money. This one, you're going to decide on a color and a dollar amount here in the spaces. I gave you room for 4 colors. Color in each circle and save the corresponding amount. So, for example, if I wanted to do red here and say red is $1, blue is $2, and then I color in a circle red, I'm going to save $1. If I have, you know, maybe more money one day, maybe I'll put yellow here is $10, and then I'll color in a circle for yellow and save $10, and then this would be your key. That's one way to play it. Or you can roll a die, which I did not give you a die because you got a die with the last book, and this, you know, rolling a die is optional. That's not the typical way to play this, but you can play it that way if you'd like. And you can, you know, write the number in the circle and then save that amount. So multiple ways to play some of these challenges. You know, you don't have to, you know, play everything exactly the way I'm saying. If you have a different way to play it or whatever, you know, you do you, boo-boo. All right, next is pay up. You're going to pay $1 to scratch. So before every single one of these that you scratch, you have to pay $1. Yeah. So I'll leave it at that. So if I want to scratch this, say it's $5, I'll pay $5. And then I want to do it again. Well, I'm going to automatically pay $1 and then scratch again. So that's pay up. Next is sequence savings. You're going to spin to find your number. So again, you have your 4 colors up here, or sorry, your 8 colors. I'm going to spin to see what my number is, and then follow the steps below to find out how much to save. So I spun purple, so my number is 1. And then I'm going to choose one of these to do. So if I do this first one, add 1 to my number, I'm going to save $2 and write a 2 there and save 2. Now, you can use the same number each time, or each time you do this, you can spin for a new number. So if I spun a 1 and I want to use number 1 for all of these, great, I can do that. If not, I can spin each time for a new number You can see the highest number here is 6, so, you know, low income. And then once you finish all of these, you can write your total saved here. Next is DIY dollars, and this is meant to be a DIY scratch off, but again, there are multiple ways you can play this. So you're gonna get scratch off stickers with this book as well, which I don't have them here, but they're, you know, just the regular round silver scratch off stickers. And the way that you play this is you know, write your numbers in here, however much you want to save. So this is all customizable to your budget. Write your numbers here, put your stickers over it, and then scratch and save. Another way you could do this is you can roll a die, write the number in here, and write how much you saved if you don't want to use the stickers. Or you can roll a die, write the number, how much you saved, and then once you fill this up, then put the scratch off stickers and then use it like a scratch off. So again, multiple ways to play here. Next is pennies for pinatas. So you will notice there are pinatas on the spinner. There are, you know, the two different types of pinatas. You do have to look closely because they do look kind of similar. But one is facing left and one is facing right, so that is a clue as well. And you're going to spin and see which pinata you get and decide on an amount before you start spinning. Decide on an amount that you're going to save for each pinata. And basically, you're going to spin until you have a winner. So you're going to spin. Let's say I spun this pinata. I'm going to put a bingo chip here. And let's say I spin again, and, you know, I get this one, and then I spin again and get this one, and then I spin, and whichever pinata gets 5 chips first, that is your winner, and that is how much you're going to save, whatever amount you designated. Hopefully that makes sense. So another fun spinner game, pennies for pinatas. Next we have, the possibilities. So you have your bowl of soup here, and you're going to scratch a circle first. Then you're going to choose a number noodle here in your soup and add it to the amount that you scratched. So, you know, let's say I scratch a 2 and I want to choose a 6. I'm going to save $8 and I'm going to cross off my 6 here. Once everything has been scratched, you're going to continue to save until all number noodles have been used, because there are more numbers here than there are scratch offs. So after I scratch everything, whatever numbers are left, I'm just going to save the number and cross it off as I go until every number has been used. Okay, next we have artsy fartsy. This is the other sticker challenge in here. You have your paints here. Here are your paint stickers. There are 2 of each color. So you're going to put your paint stickers over the little section in your paint palette and save whatever the amount is here. It's $72 total when it's done. So a nice amount, but still doable. The highest amount is $8. If you don't want to use the stickers, you can also just color in the circle. But I mean, who doesn't like stickers, right? So that's artsy fartsy. And last but not least, we have wealthy walrus. So you're gonna roll a die, write the amount in a walrus and save the amount. Or, you know, you can save however much you want. Like you can designate each walrus as $5 or $2 or however. Or you can say, okay, well, you know, maybe the purple is going to be $2, the green is going to be $4, however you want. Okay, but that's just a simple roll a die. Again, I'm not including the die. It is not included. But, you know, multiple ways to play this if you don't have a die handy. And by the way, if you don't have a die handy, you can also use an app. Or, you know, Alexa or Siri, whatever you want to do. Okay, so that's wealthy walrus. And then we have the back cover, and it just says, yes, you can. If you would like to use this as an extra challenge, you can. You can designate an amount for each letter and color in the letters and save the amounts. Okay, so that is it, you guys. What do you think? Let me know below. Now, you may have been noticing as I went through each page, that each page has a star on the bottom. Okay, this is to take away decision fatigue when trying to decide which challenge to do. So there's 1 star on each challenge, and they designate the colors on the spinner. So there are 8 colors. Each color has 2 or 3 stars here in this book. So if I just cannot decide which challenge to do, I can spin my spinner. I got orange, and I can find a challenge, an orange star challenge, and say, okay, well, that took, you know, the decision away from me. I'm going to do an orange star challenge. So we have Max Out, Got It, or Cash Money Lane. Okay, and they're in order. So, you know, like green, here's the 2 green challenges. Like, you don't have to go flipping through the book multiple times. Like, there's not going to be a green here, and then I have to look through every single page to find another green. They're consecutive. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so that is just another extra little unique thing I threw in for those of you who, you know, have trouble deciding what you want to do. So, whew, this video is crazy long. All right, what do y'all think? I am absolutely in love with it, and I hope you are too. Now, when will this be available? Okay, so as I have been saying, my members are going to get a VIP, like, pre-sale access to this book. So I am going to release this book for members on Tuesday. Let me see what the date is. Tuesday, October 3rd. It's going to be a 1-day only pre-sale, okay? Tuesday, October 3rd, you're going to be able to go in my Etsy shop in the morning. I'll probably drop it at 8 or 8:30 in the morning. And there's going to be a special listing that says reserved for YouTube members only. I'm going to put a screenshot here on the screen of what the listing photo is going to look like, because it will not be a photo of the book. It's going to say reserved for YouTube members. That will give you the opportunity to buy the book laminated or non-laminated. It's a 1-day only sale. So after Tuesday, you know, like Wednesday morning or Tuesday night, I'm going to take that listing down, and then the books will be available for everyone on Wednesday, October 3rd. Wednesday is the 4th. So Wednesday, October 4th, around 8:30. Let's say 8:30 a.m. I will make a community post as well, just to remind you of the time, but 8:30 a.m. Okay. If you are not a YouTube member and you purchase this on the members only listing, I will have to cancel your order. So, you know, if you really, 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 really want one, become a YouTube member now. You have a couple days, and then you'll be guaranteed, you know, to get one at the pre-sale. Well, you still won't be guaranteed, but you'll most likely be able to get one. I have no idea if these are going to sell out. I have no idea if I'm even going to sell one of them, but there are extremely limited quantities, just as with my other book. They are extremely time consuming to make. So if they do sell out, I will do drops, monthly drops, just like with my old book, until the demand is not there anymore, to where I can keep a couple in stock. Okay, I'm at the point now where with my other book I can keep a couple in stock all the time. So so Tuesday, October 3rd, members only pre-sale. Wednesday, October 4th, available for everyone. And yes, that is it. I will, like I said, remind you all in a community post. And then with the regular listing, like for everyone, it will be a picture of the book. Okay, so just so you know what you're buying. So that is it. The other thing is dashboards. I have 0 plans to make dashboards for this book. And by that, I mean like print them out here, laminate them, and ship them to you. I will have a separate digital download available for the dashboards, but that will be something that you purchase and then you print yourself and laminate yourself, okay? It just takes way too much time to do the books and the dashboards. So if you want dashboards for the book, they will be available in a digital download, okay? All right, I think that's everything. If you have any questions, let me know below. But also, I want to hear feedback. Let me know what you think about the book. I just love how absolutely colorful it is, how fun it is. I love the spinner. I love everything about it. So, that's it. All right, I've kept you long enough. Thank you for all your support. I love you all. I hope you love the book, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, you guys, so I'm editing the video, and I just realized I forgot to show the IOU slip that comes with the book. So here it is, super pretty and colorful and bright, just like the book. And yeah, that's it. I just wanted to include this because you do get the IOU slip with the book as well. It is, you know, laminated and wipeable and everything like that. So that's that.